going on, everyone? It's Monday, November 17th. You're watching the Hammer Daily here on the Hammer Betting Network, presented by our good friends over at FanDuel. We have a great show for you today. As per usual, Corbie's going to be joining us. Going to talk some college football, but not off the hop. He's going to be at the end. Now, you're probably wondering to yourself, why is he going to be at the end? Well, I'm a little nervous. I can't tell you if I'm can't tell if you guys think I'm shaky or not. I have to eat this today, and I'm going to eat this with Corbie on air. We'll see how long I last, how long I'm able to speak for. We're going to do it at the end of the show, so make sure you stick around for that. Yeah, should be a good show today. Anyways, Hitman's going to come on as well, talk some Monday Night Football player props. Pips is going to come on, NBA player props. We got a great show for you today. I'm your host, Jason Corbie. I forgot to introduce myself alongside my producer, Mike, behind the board, who's going to be helping me along the way, especially at the end of the show, if I'm not going to be able to speak. So I'm really nervous about this, doing this for you guys. I agreed to it, so it is what it is. So yes, chip challenge, end of the show. You're going to want to stick around, 12:55. And you know what? We might as well get this out of the way. We'll do it at the end of the show as well. Yeah. But let's show what we got coming up at the Hammer, because I'm probably not going to be able to speak at the end of the show. Yep. So what do we got? We got Circle Back coming on live, 1 p.m. Eastern on the Circles Off YouTube channel. Across from us, Jeff, Rob, Kirk will all be in there. Jacob will be in there as well. Got some good topics in there. Saw the run sheet. Excited for them to talk about it. I get to listen to it live every day in the studio, which is pretty sweet. After that, Hit the Books live. I'll be on that as well. TBD on how my stomach's going to be feeling. But, yeah, and then I'll have the watch along with myself and Rob as well. I got a loaded day, and woo, perfect day to eat a chip. Perfect.
Pick the worst day.
Listen, it's because Corbie's on. It's because Corbie, he sewered me. But you know what? For those who don't know, let me quickly preface this. Why I'm doing this, not just doing this for fun, trust me, I don't want to do this. Corbie and I discussed, it was our Blue Jays against his Dodgers. And I believe the Blue Jays won game one, came on the Monday after and said, Corbie, let's bet. Loser has to do something. Loser of the series has to do something. Listen, I took slightly minus EV bet. It wasn't true 50-50. Jays were probably plus 130, 120-ish at the time. But you know what? It's for fun. It's for fun. Am I regretting it now? Hell yes.
A bet's a bet.
Hell yes. But yeah, really excited to get into today. It's a Monday. Great way to start off the week. Reminder before we even get into the show, do us a favor, smash the like button. I'm eating a chip on air. Hopefully that deserves a like. If this is your first time tuning in to the show, stick around for the whole show. I guarantee you want to click that subscribe button after. And if you're sitting there in the chat, like I know some of you are, saying, Jason, what do I do? I've already liked the video. I've already subscribed to the channel. I've already commented. Well, go to your girlfriend, your significant other, your friend, your mom, your dad, your son, anyone who has another phone, or you just use your other phones that you have. Make sure that you subscribe on those phones as well, because guess what? It helps us out. It helps us out. We're growing at a pretty fast pace here, and we want to keep growing. We want to keep growing. Anyways, before we get into our first guest here, Pips is behind the scenes. And by the way, 2-win Friday last week. Just want to quickly remind you guys about Edgebrook Overtime, which happens every Tuesday and Thursday here on the Hammer Daily. Around 1 p.m. Eastern, we have Moretto, we have So Money, and Albert, if he ever wants to come on, talking through the entire NHL slate. 1 p.m. Eastern time usually. 1 p.m. Eastern. Straight hockey talk, 30 minutes, good time. Yeah, if you like hockey, you're going to want to tune in. Give out fire across the whole board. It's pretty fun stuff. You can hear me ranting, raving about the Leafs, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, you're going to want to tune into that. Anyways, let's bring him up. He's an NBA props originator, co-founder of Props Madness. Pips, how's it going?
Hey, man. Going great, as always. Now up on Monday, usually Wednesday and Friday. But works for me.
Yeah.
Bigger slate. Bet bunch of stuff. All moved a lot. Don't have much, but we'll share 2 bets today.
That's okay. Let's quickly, before we do that, recap. We had Zubac over 16.5. Zubac. Shit, my bad. I knew. I tried. Zubac over. Also, okay, wait. Pause. Before we get into his over 16.5, which smashed, by the way, 27 points, killed it. You got to send me these Godfather Zubac shirts. Like, where can I send me a link to where to get one at least, so I can wear one on the show next time you're on?
Yeah. I need to check even if was it just a one-time thing?
Oh no, I gotta go look for it on like Depop or like gotta thrift that thing.
Yeah.
All right, I'll try my best. If you can find a link for it though, I appreciate it. I want to wear that. I want to buy it. Zubats, my boy. But yeah, like you said, talked about him getting over 16.5 points. He ended up getting 27. And it's funny because on Friday we talked about, hey, Pips, usually when you get things right, sometimes you get them really right. Did you end up personally playing a little bit of alts on Zubats or no?
Nope. Unfortunately, nope. Yeah.
It is what it is. It is what it is. He looked great.
Yeah, I mean, kind of overtime helped
Mm.
for him to cover 25 plus.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
After that, you gave out a small SGP on Wemby. Was minus 104. 20 plus points, 10 plus rebounds, 4 plus assists. You got 26 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists. So another winner, 2-0 day from Friday. Talk us through
I
that
think
one.
I think we are so like roughly. I think we are 9-3
Yeah.
on our straight bets last couple of weeks. I don't know. We'll have full report on
Yes.
on the Wednesday show. Wemby, extremely slow start. I think he had like 1 rebound the entire first quarter, 0 points, 0 assists, or maybe 2 points. And then when we got crazy good numbers in the second half, got fired up with Draymond, and it was fun game, one of the best games of the season so far. Yeah, Wemby is a monster, so he can cook some numbers in a couple of minutes. So yeah, I really love that one.
Yeah, he can kind of hang with anyone there. It looks really good. I've also seen some like crazy triple-double prices on him that I feel like open up pretty high, and then as the day comes around, sort of trickles down. All right, let's get into things. There's a couple. What was it? There's like almost like 9-10 games in the NBA today. First prop. Where do you want to go? Talk us through what you like here.
Knicks Heat. I think both bets are coming from Knicks Heat. I'll open Props Madness on the screen. Just a second. My virtual shit. Okay.
We're good.
So we are looking at Landry Shamet over 2.5 threes plus money on FanDuel. Love
Best price in
that.
market.
Yeah, I don't know how, but I think it was like minus 125 earlier, and then just got steamed to the wrong side. I'll say wrong side. So why? First off, last game you can see this green graph, and that's same opponent. Last game was against Miami. He ended up shooting 12 threes, made 6-1, 6 threes in that game. Overtime kind of helped to get these big numbers, but he should cook them. Going into the stuff, we can see that both Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby are out. So expected minutes for Landry Shamet are, as we can see, 26 to 36. So I kind of expect 30 to 34. When we look at the last 3 seasons for Landry Shamet, when he got the 24 to 38 minutes, he averaged 3.3 threes on 7.5 attempts. Yeah. And looking at the one game that he had only 1 3, that came against the Orlando, who allows the least threes. So we exclude that game. His average is at 3.5, over in 9 out of 11. So yeah. But something crucial here is that he's playing like guard forward kind of combo. So like 2 small shooting guard, small forward position players similar to his by position, killing the Miami, a lot of green, killing Miami this season with threes. 11 out of 13 covered against the closing lines. Interesting that he scores most of his points from corner. Miami allows second most corner threes. Miami also allowed the most threes in the league and playing at the highest pace in the league. So its numbers are absolutely insane. And they allow a ton of spot up. So like one of the best possible matchup in the league, I would say, for this bet. So plus money, big minutes for Shen, like crazy stuff. Honestly, can't believe it's plus money. Think it should be like minus 150. Some market consensus will close probably around minus 140.
Yeah.
So So yeah, first bet, really like this spot. Perfect.
Yeah, plus 102 it was. It's now since moved as you're talking about it on air, but plus 102 is what we got on FanDuel. And these alts as well, because you know what? I'm going to keep an eye out for them. Landry Shamet plus 220 for 4+ made threes, and then plus 500 for 5+ made. So if you want to ladder it, that's all good. That's all good. But yeah, we're giving that out to the plus 102 on FanDuel because that's what we got live. I love that look though, because again, like you said, Miami, high pace of play.
Insanely high.
Like
It's not like just first in pace. They are first by far in pace. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Gonna keep that one in the back pocket. Landry Shamet 3 over 2.5 over 2.5 threes made.
That chip got you nervous.
Over 2.5 threes made. Plus 102. All right. Next one, same game. What do you got here, Pips?
So I can probably just do this. I can share my screen even though I'm on FanDuel, right?
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
And going to the same game. Let me just find it. I'll go all in on Hemi Hackers. I'll go all in on Hemi Hackers here, and that's 15 plus points, 6 plus rebounds, and then 6 plus assists.
Okay.
Building that up to plus 223. 3 bets on one guy. You can use your token because we have 3, right?
Yep.
And 3 legs.
Yep. You can.
And I'll now go to the props method just to show you how and why this works. First off, huge stuff. No Bam Adebayo. He played like a couple of games without Bam Adebayo, averaging 17.6. Last game against the Knicks 2 days ago, he scored 23, even though he didn't shoot well. 9 from 20, 20 field goal attempts for Jaime Hackers. That's insane usage. Usage up to 28%. If you look, retire his career, when he gets 20 or higher usage, not 28, but just 20 or higher, and gets the minutes, we can see that he's averaging 19 points. So this line is crazy. So second part of this bet, we are going to assist without Bam Adebayo. Assist without Bam Adebayo. He averaged 6.8, killing it. 9, 7, 7, 4 on 10 potential assists in a blowout loss, and then last game against the Knicks, 7 on 14 potential assists. He didn't convert well, and he started up with 7. We need 6 tonight. Same opponent, same kind of pace. And then rebounds, the last part, he's averaging 9 rebounds per game in the games without Bam Adebayo. He's like their best rebounder after Kelal Ware. So when he got the minutes, we can see last game, 9 rebounds on 20 rebounding chances. Another game where he didn't convert well, but he still covered by easily. So expecting big minutes and big numbers from Hemi Hackers tonight. We are getting great price for this. Matchup-wise, if you look at the assist, we have on Props Madness assist zone. So where he's making most of his assists, we can see that he makes most of his assists above the break 3 and at the rim. Both areas where Knicks allowed ton of assists. Above average at the rim, ton on the corners, and third most above the break 3s. Similar players crashing. Everything makes sense. Knicks also allow above average assists in total. So perfect matchup. No Giannonobi also helps. He's one of the best defensive guys in the league. No Giannonobi to guard him. So he'll beat he's a defender off the dribble, then getting to the rim, or just when defense collapse, he'll kick out. So works either way. We are high on Hemi Hackers tonight and low our price.
All right, yeah, plus 233 is what you can get, and of course, if you want that 30% profit boost on an SGP or SGP plus bets, so you can do that over on FanDuel. Get an extra 30% boost there. I'm going to ask you a little question here, Pips, because we talked about alts previously. Would you consider Jaquez for like a triple double, which you can combine if you want to do 10 plus rebounds, 10 plus assists in that parlay, not instead, but like as well. It gets you to 25 to 1.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is a possibility we need to get
it's just 4 more for both.
we need to get blessed with variants, of course.
Yes.
But looking at the potential numbers, definitely. And I will definitely put maybe even, I think triple-double is like good price.
Yep.
15 plus and triple-double, also great price. 20 plus and triple-double, also nice.
Okay.
So you can just play around.
Yeah, I'll price it out right now. So the 15 plus triple double is 25 to 1. Regular triple double, just what you can bet on FanDuel, is 22 to 1. 20 plus points with the triple double, 10 plus rebounds, 10 plus assists is 44 to 1. So yeah, looks pretty good.
That's a great price. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great price, and it's possibility. Like there is like 14 potential assists.
Yeah.
Like with a good variance, he gets to 10
Yeah.
on that. 20 rebounding chances, he is expected to have 12 rebounds in that game. So if it's anywhere similar, and I can expect that it is, because he's so important for what they are trying to do. Like, I don't know. I know you are not a basketball fan. So
I'm a basketball fan. I just don't have the wealth of basketball knowledge anywhere near as much knowledge as you do.
Yeah. So the thing is, the Miami Heat is playing completely weird offense. We've seen that from Memphis couple of last year or year before, when they are not running any pick and rolls. They are driving, pass, kick, driving, kick, and playing at the really quick pace. So they have great shooters on the team, but they are lacking guys that can drive. Hemi Hakes is the guy that's driving to the rim, and that's the guy that breaks the defense, and then they collapse, and then they pass around and get open three. So without him driving, their offense is much worse. So they need him out there in order for their offense to work. So big minutes are a lock for Hemi Hakes. Maybe like foul trouble, injury, but other than that, 30 plus locked. So he could do big numbers.
Yeah, that's what.
Let me just look.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he had 9 assists, 7 assists 3 times out of the last 4. So the most difficult part will probably be assist. Can you check what will be like 8 plus assists? That's like very, very 10 plus rebounds.
So his 8 plus assists is 2 plus 260 on its own. I can add in the rebounds. Just give me a second here.
Okay.
But yeah. So
for this, I will do 15 plus points, 10 plus rebounds, and 8 plus assists as more realistic and more realistic shot, and this is plus close to 1100.
Yeah, 10 to 1, 11 to 1. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there is a definitely bigger chance than 10% for this to hit.
Yeah. No.
So I think this is enough of a long shot with an edge. I'm definitely seeing an edge here.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's why we bring you on, Pips. You're a pretty smart guy, and you know how to relatively price these things pretty well. I guess with the assist, though, again, it's toughest part is making sure that they're able to hit their shots. The Miami players are able to hit their shots. But what was that? Yeah,
just showing the price. Yeah, on
perfect.
The screen.
Yeah. Thank you, Pips. Appreciate that. All right. Okay. Still have you on for a couple more minutes. Have you on for about 3 more minutes. And I love asking these questions kind of bi-weekly. So what's at the forefront of your mind for this NBA slate? What have you been noticing recently in the NBA? Like maybe you want to talk about the NBA Cup, which happened on Friday. Any big shocks from there?
I can talk about tonight's slate.
Yeah, talk us through it a bit then.
Yeah, everyone that follows me knows that, like, most people are with betting, from what I've seen, are kind of successful betting unders. The thing with my type of betting, I bet mostly overs. Like 75 to 80% of my volume is on overs, which is not usual for anyone that's doing serious NBA pro betting. So when I see the slate with like 8 games, and I think 6 out of 8 games have the spread 8 or higher, with 4 games with 11 plus. My volume today is not great so far because I'm really looking at like those big games, and starters won't see the fourth quarter. So waiting for later into today to bench guys being added, and then just doing some quick research on who is playing big minutes in blowouts, and then going to like as you mentioned, alternative lines. So some guy is projected to play like 15 minutes, but if it's a huge blowout, he could play like 25. So going like over points, over assists, over rebounds, combining that into big semi-game parlay for like plus 500 for like for his lines. That usually does well on the. That usually goes well in those games where you expect a blowout. So just wanted to bring like this is the slate where you should target that, but these guys are added later into the night. So we don't have them open right now, but checking out later and betting or like combining some men's game semi parlay for these guys is great stuff. Also, when you see some starters that could lose some minutes, also combining all their lines into the unders, and I just to be found. You just need to dig in and just think. So put some logic behind it, like.
Yeah, that's the way to go about it. That's how you win. So quickly though, I want to ask you about how, like which players you target, not in particular, but like do you normally target players on the team that is expected to win? Like for example, Denver, Chicago right now, it's like a 14.5 point spread. OKC 17.5 points. So would you target like the Denver players on Denver, the players on OKC who are on the big spread, or kind of on both teams?
For this example, I will definitely target players from Bulls rather than Denver. Bulls on second night to back-to-back, starters played big minutes. They could be pulled way earlier. And also team that's leading by a lot usually plays their starters more than the good teams that are losing by a lot. They're trying to get into the game. OKC is kind of different, but you just need to dig into the data and look who is playing into the fourth quarter. So not every bench guy will play. Like for example, we don't don't know, need to check this, but for example, Alex Caruso is franked for the bench, but they are not wasting him playing up 40 in the fourth quarter. So like you look at the younger guys like Isaiah Joe, AJ Mitchell for the Bulls, like guys like Jalen Smith, maybe Ayo Dosunmu gets some. Maybe those will be the guys like to check for Hornets. Let's say they lose by a lot. Definitely expecting young rookies or like Treman, Diabate, or like those guys to play the minutes.
All right, perfect. Pips, appreciate your insight. Appreciate your knowledge. I'm gonna try and remember all that after I eat the spicy chip, but it might be all out the window. No questions in the chat for Pips, but maybe if you guys have any more questions. Maybe Pips will stick around. If not, I know it's late for you. Not late, late-ish over there. But
yeah, I'm alone in the office right now. Everyone went home. It's 6:30, 6:23. I'm in the office since 9 a.m. So
wow.
Yeah.
Well, appreciate you sticking around for us, Pips. We'll chat on Wednesday, I believe.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
Slate.
See you later. Chat soon, Pips.
See ya, guys.
Great stuff there from Pips. Chat always loves Pips. We love Pips here. Appreciate him sharing his knowledge. Also, like, I love when he gives out his SGPs and also how often he bets overs because it just makes your account look so much better. Like, if you're just smashing and slamming unders, just straight unders the whole time, like, does not look good on an account. But yeah, Pips helps with that. Up next, we got Hitman coming on. Hopefully he's not late like he normally is. No, I'm kidding. He's pretty prompt. Before we bring on Hitman, though, just want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors over at FanDuel. Football fans, the best way to bet game day is on FanDuel. The FanDuel Sportsbook app is your home for all your favorite NFL bets, from yards to touchdowns to who will win. With FanDuel, any play can be the play of the game. And when the Cowboys and Raiders play tonight, FanDuel is giving all customers a 30% live profit boost token. So make FanDuel your go-to app for any snap. Just visit FanDuel.com/forward progress. That's FanDuel.com/forward progress to enhance your Monday night with a 30% live profit boost token. Play your game with FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL. Please play responsibly. Must be 21 plus and present in select states. For Kansas in affiliation with Kansas Star Casino, or 18 plus and present in DC. 19 plus if physically located in Ontario. 18 plus and present in DC, Kentucky, or Wyoming. Opt-in required. Bonus issues non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit rghelp.com. Call 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut or visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. Hope is here. Visit gamblinghelpline.ma.org or call 1-800-327-5050 for 24/7 support in Massachusetts, or call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. In New York, paid endorsement, call Connex Ontario at 1-866-531-2600 or visit connexontario.ca. All right. Let's bring him up next. He is the best prop bettor I know, but at the same time, he is one of the worst golfers I know. Hitman, how's it going?
I mean, I'm a 7.6, and I'm a 7.6 for until handicap season starts, which is March. So
I know a lot of good golfers. That's unfortunate for you, Hitman.
There you go.
No, I'm just kidding. But no, seriously, before we get into things today, before we talk about this Raiders and Cowboys game, when are you inviting us out to Jersey to play some golf?
As soon as Super Bowl's over, like it's go time.
All right.
So we're doing that. We'll talk on the watch along. We might have found Jason, we might have found my girlfriend. So I might have been able to hook him up. We'll talk about it on the watch along with Rob.
All right, yeah. You know what? This is company man.
Yeah, I would definitely come out to Jersey. So
yeah. I'll be there. Company man, look at you teasing the Monday Night Football watch along with myself, with you in the fourth quarter, with Rob the whole way through. Jeff is going to be on as well in that third quarter. Reminder: 8 p.m. Eastern time on the Forward Progress YouTube channel. Look at you plug like you're so good at this stuff. You know what else you're good at? Betting props on game day. You're pretty good at that too. So I've heard. Well. Actually, I've heard the opposite. Not a lot of people, but I heard some murmurs of people saying your game day props weren't good enough. How have you been the last 2 Sundays?
That's what we call a setup. What did the New England Patriots go in the famous Brady Moss year in the regular season?
16-0. Unfortunately, they didn't have the extra game.
17-0. Oh wait, no.
They didn't have the extra game. Yeah, it was 16. Look at this guy.
I'm wrong. Yeah, it's been a good run. I'm on a nice run right now with the service on game day props and everything. So it's been I think 17-0 the last 2 Sundays, but 1-1 on the Monday and the Thursday games. So got to pick up the slack on those.
It happens. Also, just a quick reminder to the chat: any questions for Hitman, please drop them in there. And then Hitman, also going to ask you to prep before we get off air here. Before I let you off at 12:40. Anytime touchdown score. So I'll give you some time to think it through as we go through this game. To start things off, I want to talk about the game kind of as a whole, macro level. Dallas on the road, 3.5-point favorites, kind of moving a little bit towards a 3, it looks like. We're kind of in that in-between 3.25 range. Total's at 49.5, 50-ish, depending on where you look. So my question to you is, we've seen a lot of chat within the chat hasn't seen this, but our Forward Progress group chat has been a lot of murmurs. George has been talking a lot about the Dallas Cowboys and how their defense, I think, might be a little bit more improved than people expect. 3 players coming in, Overshawn, Williams, and Wilson coming in. Do you agree with George's thesis here that maybe the market isn't pricing in the improvement of the Dallas Cowboys defense, or maybe not pricing in, but do you think there is a higher case towards the upside of this Dallas defense?
Yeah, I mean, I could buy it. I mean, the Cowboys, I couldn't believe this when I read, I could not believe this when I read this, but where would you think off the top of your head the Cowboys are in pressure rate, Jason? Obviously they traded Parsons. What are they in pressure rate? You know, it's going to be something better than you think.
I was going to say 30th, but I'm going to say maybe 28th.
Dude, they're 9th in pressure rate at 39.7%, which I couldn't believe. Right? The problem is when they don't get pressure, their defense has been comically bad this season. But I think their interior defensive line isn't bad right now. Like you said, you get some of those guys back. I mean, their secondary is a complete disaster. But I mean, I kind of get what George has been saying in the chat, that we're not asking the Cowboys to be an average defense or even below average. We're just asking them, don't be comically bad. Don't be Bengals level bad. So I could kind of see the case for that. I know Rob has been making some case for Cowboys unders, I think. I don't know if he bet that in this game or not, but I know he's been talking about it, and George was mentioning it with the Eagles game next week. I could kind of see the thesis on it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think George was talking me through it as well, convinced me to take at least one survivor on Dallas because of it, because I think maybe there's a little bit of a higher case to the upside here. Let's talk through some pass catchers for the Cowboys, because I want to talk about CeeDee Lamb. We're now, I believe, week 4 away from his return, or 4 weeks away from his return, when he returned 4 weeks ago. With his type of injury, it seems like it's like a ramp up where as you get going, you get better every single week, and then you're not fully 100% until you hit that week 4 mark post injury. We're now there. CeeDee Lamb right now priced 87.5, minus 112 towards both sides. Is this the explosion spot for CeeDee Lamb, his welcome back spot, or is that number still a little bit too high for you?
Yeah, if you shop around, you can. I've talked about this a lot in the past on these shows, but if you shop around, you can get some like rogue unders closer to kickoff. Usually FanDuel, in my opinion, has one of the most efficient lines, so it probably won't be there. But if you shop around, you might be able to find, like, if it's like, let's say theoretically the line stays 87.5 at FanDuel, you might be able to find some like 90.5, 91.5, some other spots closer to game time. I would probably lean under at that price. CeeDee Lamb, like, yes, it helps that they have the long layoff going on, but that injury is like, high ankle sprains are really impactful injuries for like a guy's rest of season. Like, I can't tell you how many times at the end of a season, like, we'll talk about like a player didn't have the type of season that he was expected to and everything. And like, smart people will say, well, he had a high ankle sprain in week 5. And, that's something that debilitates wide or skill position players throughout an entire season. So Lamb really isn't a guy that I'm looking to attack. Like, to be honest, if I was to find one pass catcher that I would look over, and this isn't something I bet, but just this would be the guy that I'd be considering, it would probably be Pickens tonight. The Raiders have been worse against outside receivers than they have been against interior receivers. They play a lot of single high and cover 3, and that's what George Pickens has been really good against this year. So I kind of think that would be the guy that I would look towards if I was interested in an over.
All right, looking towards maybe George Pickens for the over. Maybe that's a little bit of a preview for your anytime touchdown score that I got you to prepare for the end of the show. Anything in terms of the running game here? Javonte Williams had like an incredible season. He's lined at 75.5. GNT 66.5. Excuse me. Do you think though, there's like with these new additions on the Dallas defense that like it's going to be a hard time for Ashton GNT to get anything going? That plus the O-line injuries for the Raiders.
Yeah, I mean, this offensive line for the Raiders is a major concern.
Yeah.
There's just no other way to put it. The thing that if you are playing like a Genty under, or even like if you were interested in a Javonte Williams under, and the Raiders have had an underrated run defense, but if you're interested in any unders in either of these guys, the problem that you're running into is your only out is, well, your 2 outs is game script could go your way, and inefficiency could go your way, because these guys are not going to share the workload like at all. Like the backup running back situations for both these teams is comical. Genty, it's just there's no threat with another back now, and then especially with Dallas with Javonte Williams. Like, I don't know what Dallas is going to do at backup running back tonight. They could elevate Malik Davis from the practice squad. They could activate Phil Maffei from injured reserve, but I don't think that is going to happen from what I've read. And then the other option is Jadon Blue, who was a healthy scratch the last time the Cowboys played. Unfortunately for me, because I was on his unders that day, and I thought that he would probably just play special teams and that's it. But regardless, the Cowboys do not trust. And then their other back is Hunter Lopke, who's just going to play. He's like a fullback, third down guy. So Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. With really don't have an opinion on Genty under, even though I could see Dallas's run D getting better with the addition.
All right, I have you for like about 5 more minutes here. Any strong opinions you have on this game props wise, or is there kind of just a ho hum game for you?
No. Yeah, I bet some early stuff on this, but it moved a little bit. I really don't want to go out and give out stuff that's not good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, not much like to give out officially.
Okay, all right, quickly. I'm going to ask about your touchdown score, but I want your opinion on what's worse, someone who pass posts or someone who watches free content and then shares it to their subscribers on a paid service.
I mean, listen, what I'll say about that is like, there's times that you listen to somebody else. Like I run a service, and like, if Rob says something to me in private, and I'm like, oh my God, like Rob, that's such a great point by you. I'd probably say to him, I'd say, Rob, did you get down on this? And if Rob said, yeah, I'd be like, oh, well, do you mind if I get down on this? And maybe I'll send it out at some point. And that's how it kind of works. I probably wouldn't just blindly take stuff, but yeah, that's what I would say about that.
No, I was more so saying, like, for example, if there was like a Sunday show at 11 a.m. Eastern time
I know,
on the Forward Progress YouTube channel where like George was on there, did a great job yesterday on the souvlaki buffet, rebranded from the pizza buffet for one day only.
It's a good name.
Great.
I love a good souvlaki.
We love souvlaki here, but yeah, no. It's no November for our friends at Circle Back, so I have to do the service for us here. So yeah, you're listen. I understand doing stuff in private, but like maybe a public free show that anyone can watch at any point in time. Taking that the second after they release it and then giving it to your clients, maybe they're not the best move. Maybe we can post that on social media because he can't hear it from me because he has me blocked. So anyways, maybe you'll hear it from the Hammer account. All right. Hitman, I asked you to do one thing. Anytime touchdown score for this game. You talked a little bit about the murkiness in the RB room after Javonte Williams. Does that mean you're like looking at a Hunter Alupke anytime touchdown at like 11-1? That's probably not good enough for you. What do you like, Ben?
No. Forced play, I would say Ryan Flournoy at 6-1. I think he should be priced lower than Kevontae Turpin.
Interesting. Okay.
He's running a lot more routes than Turpin. Now, like the one thing about Turpin is that he does have a high target share, like when he is in the game for like a complimentary receiver. But I would say Flournoy would be my forced play, 6-1.
Okay, quickly, is there any? I don't know if you have this off the top of your head, but like we know that Turpin is usually the guy in 3 wide receiver sets. Has he been playing the start of games?
It's been Flournoy.
It's been Flournoy. Okay, because here's the thing: is
as recently as last week.
Flournoy and Turpin, they're priced about the same in terms of anytime touchdown scores, but Flournoy's first touchdown is 55-1, whereas Turpin's is 27-1. So I guess they're expecting him to be in the scripted drives, Turpin, but
it doesn't make much sense to me.
Yeah, okay, that's a little odd, because then also Flournoy's last touchdown is 22-1 versus Turpin's 25-1. So it seems like they think Flournoy has a higher chance to come in later in the game, but if the opposite happens, then maybe that's a good price. 55-1 first touchdown scorer, Ryan Flournoy, forced play. Hey man, I don't know if you heard, but I have to eat a chip. It's a really spicy chip after this, so I hope you wish me luck. Really nervous for that. Anyways.
The only thing hotter than my props right now, right, Jason? That's how you should have teed me up.
There's only one thing hotter. It's that chip and then whatever you sent me on the weekend. Anyways, little inside baseball. You can find out about it, though, after there you go. Took a second there. We can find out about what we're talking about on our Forward Progress Watch Along tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be live with Rob, and we'll be watching the game. Rob's a Dallas fan. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hitman will join us in the fourth quarter. Yeah. Awesome stuff. Hitman, appreciate you. We'll talk later today.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good one, Hitman. Great stuff there from the Hitman, as always. All right. Before we get into our next guest, who I am dreading to bring on, I might just end the show right here. Can we just cut it? Can we cut it?
No, we got to go, man.
Nope. All right.
A bet's a bet, and I can see Corbie smiling.
He's wearing his jersey.
Oh, my gosh.
Out of here. All right. Well, before I bring on Corbie, not sure if you guys are aware, but we have an incredible newsletter that comes out 3 times a week. Monday, which is today, you'll be getting it right to your inbox in the morning with all the latest injury reports, some takeaways from the NFL, early leans on some NFL action courtesy of Alex Moretto, and then also Wednesdays, we don't like to deliver it on the morning. We wait until later in the day because guess what? We go through all the practice reports of every single team, curate it, and deliver it right into your inbox. So if you want to get a little bit of a head start on the NFL, it's the best way to do is get the newsletter delivered to your inbox. Also on Wednesday, we give out some plus CBD props and many, many more things. Then finally on Friday, Kirk's Hammer. Kirk writes about things he's observed as a bettor, things about the industry, what is on his mind in a given week, maybe what's going on in the NBA, things that have helped him become a better, and maybe might help you become a better. You can subscribe right now at thehammer.bet to never miss a newsletter. All right. Now's the time. I'm going to bring him on. He's a part of Better Odds. He's a college football fan. Corbie, how's it going?
Boys, I haven't been more excited for a podcast in quite some time, so I'm excited for the show. Mostly to talk football. That's the only reason we're here, right?
Of course. Well, I mean, we got. There's no other way to get things started than to obviously one second. Just prove it to you that it's real. It's here. Just so you know.
Also, I have a conflict of interest here. I just read your text. You're not eating this 1 minute before the show ends.
I have to. Corbie. No, Corbie. It says what to expect. Short-term loss of speech. How am I supposed to do a show if I can't speak?
Listen, no. Here's
this is this is non-negotiable.
Only request.
Okay.
It has to be long enough to where you're dying and we can finish the show. It can't be hot after the show.
No, it's not after the show. I'll be live on. So what we're gonna do is do this segment. I have to be out by 12:55ish. 12:53. I'm gonna eat it. You can stick around.
Make it 50.
All right. We'll see.
But hear me out, Jason. I've got a thought behind this. We'll make it the hot takes. While you're just dying, I'll knock out some hot takes I got.
You know what? I actually really like that, and we will do that.
Flaming hot takes.
Mike, you got to be ready to sign off for us.
Yes, I will sign off.
All right, perfect. Okay, well,
you're going to be on camera the whole time.
Jason's terrified, by the way.
Yeah, I am, of course. I don't know where to start. Okay, you know what? I'm scrapping everything we're talking about. Let's start with USC. Let's start with the most interesting team in the country right now because they looked great against Iowa. It was a tough start in that game. Tough start. But there's something different about this team. I don't think people think that USC likes to play in the mud. They said, we're not built for Big Ten football. They're not built for Big Ten football. They don't like to get dirty. They don't like to get in the mud. They're the California kids. They like the sunshine. They like to be in the beach, hair flowing in the wind. By the water, but no. This Iowa run game, even though they're a little bit better in the passing game as well, not the same Iowa that we know from previous seasons, but this Iowa run game might give USC a problem. They've had a problem all year against the run. It looked like that early, but then, come out to close things in the fourth quarter, third quarter. They looked really stout, and they've done that the last couple of weeks in that second half. So what are some of your biggest takeaways from that USC game? And then talk to me quickly about the USC-Oregon game, which is maybe game of the season heading into 2 weeks from the college football playoffs.
Yeah, I would say I think that the most impressive thing of USC, I mean, they have all the talent, they have all these things, but their ability to game plan and adjust, as you said, the first half, I watched the first half of the game. I was like, oh boy, Jason, Monday's just gonna be a really bad show. So no, it was impressive to be able to scheme back. I do think Iowa's not the greatest team in the world. So I worry that was a close game, but I was played everybody close. Agree with you on the Oregon take. It's going to be a really good game. Now, game of the season, yeah, we might be stretching a little bit here, but I mean, it'll be a good game. Do you have the line for that game?
I believe it opened up around 9.5, which is what you came on here and talked about and said it would be closer to that because I was saying under a touchdown, but.
Yeah, I think I made it 11 when we were talking, and since then Oregon has seemingly lost every player on their team. So, I mean, I bet Gary Bryant over 28 receiving yards the other day. One reception, 22 yards, breaks his ankle. So never helps to get that second reception in the first quarter. So I think it inevitably comes down to can Oregon find the playmakers? It looks like I make it 10.2 now. So again, there's a way that USC wins this game, and it's making an explosive contest and make the adjustments needed. The issue with when you run into games where you don't know who's going to be the playmaker, Gary Bryant's right, all these people are hurt. It's you have no film for that. So Oregon could become pretty tough in the sense are their backups good enough to make a difference? I have no clue. Last week I wasn't just shocked. And so we'll see. It's gonna be a good game. 35-23 looks like what I'm gonna make it. So I'm gonna be rooting for the Trojans though, I think.
I hope so. We got I personally have some tickets on them to make the college football playoffs, and they need to win this game to make the playoffs. I mean, there might be a small chance for them to make it. I haven't really looked at things, but I doubt it if they don't beat Oregon. Maybe like a small chance. But yeah, you have your faith in your own hands. Grab it, seize it, go for it. Hopefully USC can do that and pull it up for us here. Gonna be fun. We're gonna be talking about that all week on the show. Let's go towards maybe what was the most interesting game during that noon slate. A&M, they're at the top of the SEC right now, but I mean, golly gee willikers, they were close to some chaos. We were close to seeing some chaos in the SEC because of what happened throughout the weekend. I know you hate this question because it's so late in the season, but I have to ask you this, right? And I know it's priced in. Looking back, it was obviously staring at us in the face. A&M's schedule has been so weak coming into this past week. So I got to ask you, are you making an adjustment on this A&M team, even though they ended up beating South Carolina after being down, what was it, like 28-3, 28-7, something like that?
Not really, no. I would say like a small adjustment. Maybe like I don't think the defense really looked awful. I think South Carolina just played a really good football game. I mean, that happens sometimes, man. I mean, like if we play the game again, what do you think the line's going to be? I would say like less than 3 touchdowns, but nothing like. I mean, it's not 12. Yeah. So like we're not. Like, even if we make a 1-point adjustment, it looks like if I have that game replayed again, it's at 20.2, which I would say is probably what I would make it. It's exactly what I'd make it. I'm looking at my number. Yeah, the crazy thing to me was like we've talked about Heisman's every week, which hey, pat on back. I think that we have moved this Heisman board like as the weeks have happened. Like we've said, like Julian saying Mendoza 1-2. The third is going to be Reed or Jeremy Love, and then we've the whole time been like Ty Simpson, not him. And like we've watched this just play out perfectly. I will say like. I thought there was way too much love from Marcel Reed after a game where, I mean, he threw 2 interceptions, 439 yards. I know he played really well. Trust me, you don't have to talk me into liking Marcel Reed. I am a fan. But now 5-1 Heisman. Granted, we're too late in the year. Like, there's not going to be that much change that happens. But I think that was a bit dramatic. I would be closer to like 10-1 still. Yeah. He was 15-1 pregame. Like, I'm not buying it. Somebody like Jeremiah Love would still be. Where I'm looking to put my money if I wanted a long shot. Yeah, so for Jeremiah Love, it seems like the only way for him to kind of win is if like Sayin and Mendoza play each other in that, which is kind of what we talked about the entire Big Ten title game, and like 2 defenses that have been really good this year, and it's like they just both play kind of atrocious. But like it's tough to deny Sayin, like even if he does play like not well in that game, he's rocking like an 80% completion rate, which I know is not the best stat out there, but like for voters, that is something that's like borderline unheard of in like any form of football. So it's gonna be tough to deny those quarterbacks from winning. I think both people have a good argument. Like Mendoza just broke the Indiana record for like everything. Yes. And so like I get it. I've been anti Mendoza all year, but in a year that anything could happen, Jeremiah Love's had great stats. I mean, like last week, played Pitt, 23 carries, 150 yards. Like, if you want to get out of this quarterback award ceremony, like the last 2 years of the years to do it. So it wouldn't surprise me. Jeremiah Love 30-1. I think there's 40-1s now. Yeah, the 40-1 at FanDuel, and I think also I agree with the out of the quarterback swing, but I feel like maybe this sounds a little crazy, but if Hunter didn't win last year, I think there would be more Jeremiah Love, no pun intended. Agreed. I would agree with that.
It's like, but the fatigue isn't there anymore, right? It's like we just had a fresh face win that award. So, let's quickly continue through oh my God, we're so close to 12:05. Okay, we'll quickly just hit on Oklahoma, Alabama, and then Georgia and the Georgia Texas game. Oklahoma, Alabama. Just looking at the box score, you would have thought that like you wouldn't have expected the outcome is what I'm trying to say here, and then. Georgia and Texas. Georgia just completely ran away with the game. So now we have a 3-horse race SEC title. It's A&M, it's Georgia, it's Alabama. Anyone you like there in terms of those 3, and break down those games.
Not Alabama. I've talked about this all year. I don't think this team's that good. I don't think Ty Simpson's that good. And we kind of saw it when you play a team that is competent. Now, again, this is like that. Never too high, never too low. Do I think Ty Simpson throws 3 interceptions, 4 interceptions? I don't. I just don't think that he is competent enough to be, for some reason, like Alabama's the number 2 rated offense for like half the year. If you have to give me any kind of like bullish statement, I would say Georgia. I mean, they looked. I know you scored 21 in the fourth. It's a box score mishap, and it probably is a closer game. But like against Texas, it's hard to score 21 points in a quarter versus anybody, more or less Texas. So who cares about me though, Jason? I see that you got some nerves on your face, and it looks like you got this thing opened up. Let's do it.
All right.
Let's get this thing going.
Should we solo cam him? No, let's keep Corbie in for the reaction.
If you want. The only thing I'm worried
I think it
about,
takes a second to kick in.
Yeah,
so like,
it does.
Genuinely, I think you're fine. That's why I was like, let's do it.
You see me with napkins here. I'm gonna touch my eyes for sure. So like I'm trying to like not touch the chip at all with my hands, so I don't.
Smart. Smart.
Boss Rob and
we
Kirk are
got-
coming in too.
Can you guys open this for me?
Open
Is that
up the
okay?
wide shot.
I don't want to touch it. I've had one of these before, so I definitely don't want to touch it.
I also have. Oh, this is a good one. We got the whole circle back crew here.
The whole crew's here.
You need like scissors or a knife or something.
nervous.
Yeah, of course. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I don't want to do this.
How do you get these?
I sourced it online illegally through my guy.
Yeah, you can.
No, I'm not.
They're
like,
literally
that's how you
they're
get
illegal.
them.
You can't.
Someone
Like you
died.
need
Yo,
a guy.
I'm just so glad the
Jay,
Dodgers
that's
won
already
because
gonna
if they
happen.
didn't, I would be doing this at my house by myself.
Yeah,
Like, at least you got people.
I got
around you.
support.
Is
I got
that
support.
It would have
real?
been
Like,
me and my
Solid
dogs.
support
You
system.
need like a guy to get this stuff.
Wash your hands for sure.
The whole circle
you
back
do.
crew's here as well.
Yeah.
Jacob, jump in frame.
All right.
I've never.
Everyone's here.
Here we go.
What bet did you?
All right, come on, Jace.
It was Jay's verse.
Oh,
All right. Okay, so
we're reliving that again.
yes. Okay, so
I'm not sure the Greek
Cor-
yogurt's allowed.
what? No, I'm gonna have some. Corby, I'm gonna try and do it for as long as your take here. Hot takes. You have 2 to 3 minutes. Fire off as many hot takes as you can. I'm gonna eat this chip. Wish me luck. Appreciate you guys.
The floor is yours, Corbie. Here he goes.
Oh boy. We're gonna wait for it to get a little hot. Oh, he's looking rough already. All right, first hot take. We'll make it slow and steady. Jeremiah Love Heisman tickets 40-1. I think it's worth a little sprinkle. Jason, you just let us know when it gets more intense, and I'll make my takes more intense.
Go, please.
All right, so the first take, Jeremiah Love 40-1. I think it's an okay click.
Water will make
Oh my God. Okay, go.
Water will make
Jeremiah
it.
Love,
We're
41.
We're two in. UMass 33.5 point dogs this weekend. Too many points. They might be the worst team in FCS history, but too many points.
Yeah.
Okay.
How you
Keep
feel
going,
about
Corby.
it, Jason?
More hot takes.
How you feel?
Flaming
Don't
hot
even know what
takes.
you're
Come
saying.
on.
I don't know what you're saying. Go. Fire off a couple more. You have like a minute.
All right, we'll go a 9-point underdog who I think could win outright. Kent State this week, Jason.
Kent State.
How do you feel about Kent State?
We love Kent State this week. We love.
All right, now I need one hot take from you, Jason. One more to
USC is
end
going to
off
win the
show.
national championship. There you go. All right, Corby, appreciate you joining us. It gets hotter when I talk. We'll chat soon. See you next week.
All right,
Let's-
boys. It was fun.
Thank you. I'm
Go
gonna try.
Dodgers. Say go Dodgers.
Oh no. Okay.
I don't think he closed the show.
Let's do around the hammer right now.
Okay.
Circle back. Live after this.
We got circle back live at 1 o'clock.
Then we have hit the books. Myself, Brad Powers, Joey Kanish, and then 8 p.m. Eastern. Forward Progress. Myself, Rob, Jeff, Hitman. Gonna be great. Tomorrow, I believe Kirk is coming on. Rob, Drew Jinsick. Gonna be a good show. Edric overtime. And that's it. Appreciate you guys. Please do me a favor. Smash like button goes a long way here on the channel. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button as well. This has been the November 17th edition of the Hammer Daily here on the Hammer Betting Network, presented by FanDuel. We will see you guys right here. Hopefully I'm feeling a little better tomorrow. Peace out.